All right, thanks for joining us again for a Top 3 Challenge. So again, the premise for Top 3 Challenge is I've got a topic prepared, and my friends here, JT and B, are going to try to name their top 3 with no preparation, and then we'll see what they pick, and if they're happy with their choices.
Yeah, this is exciting. I rarely do this sort of thing, although it is late at night, and I think we're tired, but at the same time, this sounds fun. I like this premise.
I think I'm getting more energetic as we go.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm springing this on you guys. So my top 3 challenge...
Top 3 is to wake up.
Yeah. my top 3 is the top 3 90s cartoons, or cartoons you grew up with.
Whoa, what? Top 3 90s cartoons? Oh my gosh. John, you get to go first?
Oh man, okay. This is really tough. Just my personal top 3 favorites.
Yeah. And you must convince the rest of the world that's listening or you fail.
Yeah, no pressure.
Man. Okay, yeah,
I'm just checking.
No pressure at all. All right. Well, I don't remember too many 90s cartoons. So the ones that I do remember, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, definitely. Cops, which was fantastic.
Is this the order? Is this 1 to 3?
I'm just going to name them off, and then I will, and then I'll rank them.
Right,
and then the, X-Men.
X-Men.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
X-Men's so good.
Yeah.
That one, right?
Yeah, for sure. So,
Wolverine. Roar, Gene! All the time. That's all he does.
I still remember that one time where you were like, Wolverine is a stupid character in that show because all he does is he goes, roar, Gene, roar, Gene. I'm like, it's not like that. He's not like that. And I swear we went down and the first episode we saw, all Wolverine did was just go, roar, Gene, roar, Gene. And I think when Sinister kidnaps her, and I'm like, no, he's not usually like that, but it completely vindicated you that day.
I believe, to be fair, he did say one other thing, but it was mumbled under tears. So pretty sure it was exciting. X-Men was in my top 3 immediately. I had a second more, and the first one that popped in my mind was X-Men, because the intro, incredible.
Yeah.
Second one, I love Cops. And so we're very similar in our decisions there. Cops is just an incredible show, highly underrated, I think, or maybe not, maybe it's overrated. I think it's underrated.
Would you want to see a live action of that? Do you think we're in the age where you could do Cops justice and make a wacky movie?
The villains are almost like Dick Tracy villains, like Big Boy,
modern Dick Tracy, pretty much.
What's the guy with the fold-out big chain guns out of his chest? What's his name again? I'm forgetting it.
Bam something.
Yeah.
Something.
It's not like Bam Bam Bigelow from WWF.
No,
but it's
not. But I remember he hated insects.
Oh, he did.
He was afraid of insects.
Yeah, I love it though.
Boom Boom.
Mick Boom Boom.
Bam Bam McBoom Boom or something.
It's something like
Boomers McBoom. Boomers McBoom Boom. I'm not going to look it up.
All right.
But it would be tough. It would be tough, I think, to do live action because who's really going to fill the role of Berserko? Berserko, especially brilliant Berserko.
Is he going to sound the same way?
Dolph Lundgren?
Well, if he doesn't sound the same way, isn't that his whole character?
Whoa, what am I going to do? I'm the worst criminal.
Wear these masks! You won't know who's robbing the place! A criminal genius! That's what I am!
The Cops are pretty amazing too. I think Long Arm was for some reason I just idolized because I wanted to have something on my arm that shot out and I could grab my brothers and pull them aside and be like, hey, look. I didn't understand physics at the time, so it obviously wouldn't work that way.
Who's the guy, the black guy in Wire and Pacific Rim?
Idris Elba.
Yeah, he should probably play
Bulletproof. Oh, dude, of course he would. Yeah, that was amazing. And him as Bulletproof, I would go see that movie. Even if it was just a movie called Bulletproof, and it was just him standing in front of a camera for an hour and a half, being
saying it's crime fighting. I just watched 2 hours of him saying it's crime fighting time.
And if it was just different speeds, so it'd be faster and slower, and they slowly slow it down.
One with the shades on, one with the shades off, one while taking the shades off, one while putting the shades on.
It's essentially a short video shoot of him just doing that over and over. And we might get to see a little bit of him opening up a shirt a little bit, showing off some of the metal. Maybe he's got those proximity mines built into his chest that he has.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. One episode where he does that. It's the only time I think you ever see why he's called Bulletproof.
So Cops is a good cartoon, I think. X-Men's definitely a great cartoon. And as far as a 90s cartoon goes...
I'm gonna change that to say childhood, because I just realized that mine is not my number one is not 90s. So I'm just going to change it for purely selfish reasons to childhood.
That changes a lot for me.
Oh, does it?
Yes, it certainly does. Because my number one, I think, overall, straight up, this is the number one, Astro Boy. Astro Boy goes way back for me when I was a kid at my old house growing up. I remember waking up in the morning and watching the intro theme, which I can still sing, and watching those episodes.
A very non-professional children's choir, I might add.
Yeah, but
I just feel like they just got a grade 6 class and had them sing that song.
Yeah, it was a great show. I loved Astro Boy. It is quite.
My wife is asking how the song goes. Can you do it? Can you do it?
Soaring high in the sky, he made it small but only in size. Astro Boy, Astro Boy, he's as brave and gentle and wise.
When there's danger nearby, no matter who, what, where, when, or why, he will defend us, he'll defend us, the amazing Astro Boy.
Well done.
Anyway, so
well done.
It's the only thing I've ever actually seriously debated getting a tattoo of. I actually almost got an Astro Boy tattoo on one of my shoulders.
It's not too late.
When
you hit that midlife crisis. Yeah. So when you get an Astro Boy tattoo, we'll know you've hit midlife crisis.
That's it. Yeah. You know I've thrown in the towel.
Did you like the movie Astro Boy, the
Didn't
CG
watch it.
one?
Didn't watch it. Didn't watch it.
Refused to watch it?
No, I don't think if I refused to watch it. I think
it's on Netflix.
I quite literally just haven't watched it. So and it's not that I would avoid it. I think it sounds pretty cool. But I just love the cartoon.
Okay, more important question.
Shoot.
Have you, in your now adult life, gone back and watched Astro Boy to make sure you're not just remembering it fondly with nostalgia and then realize that it's like the worst cartoon ever?
You know, it's not great. I think there are some scenes. Like, okay, the first episode is heart-wrenching. Devastating. It is devastating. It's about like absentee fathers. A child dies. He tries to replace that child with a robot designed for war. Inspired by his dead son, he creates the robot again, but this time he makes it slightly smaller and it makes him resemble his son. And that's what Astro Boy is, and it's a weapon of war. And then, so this guy goes home and he steals the robot from the lab, because I'm pretty sure the military cans his campaign, and then starts training him to be his son, so that he can be like a decent father again. So it's pretty horrendous.
That's amazing. That's as amazing as it is twisted.
Yeah, it is. So, I mean, it's dark. It's layered. I'm going to say it's layered, and I think I would just be picking up on different layers if I were to watch it again.
All right.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask a question though. If this wasn't expanded to your favorite childhood cartoon, what was your favorite 90s cartoon?
So what would you have said?
So this is
because you were pretty quick to
okay.
Change.
Well, it's because it's so hard. A number 3 slot is like nigh impossible because there are so many things. I mean, you know what I'm going to go with? It's completely weird, and almost nobody would ever know what this one is. It's called Dark Waters.
Okay. Was that Peter Pan? No, it was.
No, it was not Peter Pan. It's basically Dungeons and Dragons, the cartoon, on boats. And
I've never heard of this.
It was fascinating, and it was really neat. And the problem with it was I didn't have enough time to watch enough episodes of it, but it was super cool.
It's almost ringing a bell, which is why I thought maybe it was the Peter Pan.
He looks kind of like Peter Pan.
He looked kind of
the main character, but it's like a lighter aqua blue or aquamarine,
as opposed to brown.
Yes. And he also doesn't have any lost boys, and he can't fly. But he still goes and sees Wendy every night. I don't know why, but he does that. I don't.
They're in the same universe. It's a crossover.
Yeah, it is.
So X-Men is probably there. It's probably a toss-up between the Tick and Rusty the Boy Robot, or Big Guy and Rusty. Sorry, Big Guy and Rusty, because they both had that new kind of sense of humor, which I just ate up. I'm like, these are so funny.
That's like a punch to the gut, not thinking of the Tick.
But of course, my favorite is Centurions, and that's going back to the 80s. Becoming man and machine, power extreme.
Becoming man and machine, power extreme.
But I'll tell you right now, they do not hold up.
Oh no! You know what I totally forgot?
What?
Batman, the animated series.
Oh, how did we forget that?
Okay, that just knocked out. I'm gonna say X-Men. off my top 3.
It's going to knock out Centurions because I know it holds up better than Centurions.
I have a new list. It's going to be Astro Boy, Batman the Animated Series, and then it's going to be probably X-Men. Batman was so good. What an amazing series.
I grew up with Adam West Batman, as we all did. Yeah. And until... Oh, you didn't? Okay. Even though we're all the same age, I don't know. You weren't allowed to watch TV
John
when you were our age.
Up.
That's why your marks were better than ours. So I didn't know, and I thought that's who I thought Batman was. And then I remember Batman, like Tim Burton, Michael Keaton.
That's right.
That Batman came out, and I remember watching that, and my first reaction was, that was neat, but that wasn't Batman. Right. because I thought that was Adam West. And then, little did I know that was closer to who Batman actually is. And some people say that Christopher Nolan rejuvenated or revamped it or modernized it, but I would argue it was actually the animated series.
Of course it was.
That was someone who finally got it.
And the theme sound, all the music from it.
Completely orchestral.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Incredible.
Kevin Conroy, best voice. Best Batman, hands down still.
Yeah, and Mark Hamill, I still think the Joker, incredible.
I, for the longest time, believed was a different Mark Hamill, because I just refused, on no basis at all, I just refused to believe that Luke Skywalker could produce that, and I'm just like, it must be a different guy. How could it be the same guy?
Because you couldn't Google things back then, and then I had to look it up until using encyclopedia back then, and then we looked up, and it was him. It was incredible.
Amazing. Yeah.
But too late. You already picked your top 3. You can never go back.
No. That's fine.
All right, so there you go. Top 3 challenge. Hope we've inspired some of you younger listeners to check out some classic cartoons.
Check out Dark Waters.
Yeah, but you know what? They're going to see. We're going to realize they don't stand up, and they're going to think like.
Apparently, check out Astro Boy first.
Yeah, check out Astro Boy. Yeah.
A boy robot.